Well, good evening, everybody. November 6th, taking a little bit of getting going here because it is cool. It's cold, actually.
It's definitely cold.
So I have here Ben Wilt and Dan Anderson. Dan's in charge of operations down here at the Ark, and Ben is in charge of our AV team there at AV and Media, there at Answers in Genesis for the Ark for the Creation Museum. And we have over here, this is our VP in charge of product development, actually, Dan Zodell. He's a lamppost tonight. That's what he is. Lamppost. Can you hold that for a minute for me, Dan?
Yep.
So I'm going to follow this. Okay, I wanted to show you we're outside the Ark, and so you can have a look at the Ark here and see some of the Christmas lights. This is only a fraction of them. They're starting to put up here at the Ark. Many people know when it comes to the Creation Museum each year, we do a special Christmas town, and we have a garden of lights, and it is absolutely incredible. It's very different to here at the Ark. It's phenomenal. We have live nativity there, and we have people dressed in costume and so on. But tonight, we're here at the Ark in Canada. I wanted to tell you what's happening here. You can see the rainbow lights on the Ark. We're taking back the rainbow. And actually, our staff tonight were given a rainbow umbrella, actually, because, you know, God gave meaning to the rainbow 4,300 years ago. And it's associated with the flood and the Ark. And so there we are. You can see the rainbow colors on the Ark. So from November 1, this is November 6, this already started. From November 1 right through to the end of February, people can just pay parking and come over and explore the grounds at the Ark. So they can come over here, do that, and then go to the incredible restaurant. Actually, for $10 parking, the restaurant buffet is phenomenally inexpensive, and it's very high quality food, right, Dan?
Yeah, it's well worth it. I mean, for what you pay at the buffet, you get all you can eat. The fried chicken's excellent, includes dessert, drink, coffee.
And people can explore the grounds, and people can actually go to the zoo, and the gift shop and the fair trade shopping here. Great ideas for Christmas for fair trade shopping.
Find a lot of great Christmas gifts here.
Yeah, but, unique because they're handmade and from different countries around the world. And then if they want to go inside the Ark, if they came to visit the Ark, they pay their ticket to do that, but they don't have to pay the ticket for the Ark over at parking. If they don't want to, they can just come over here and explore the grounds.
Yep.
And we did that so people would have access to Mzara's buffet. And then from December 8 right through to January 15, we have our special Christmas program, all the lights, and on the side of the Ark, if you can imagine this, Ben, explain what they did, and I'm going to show them one of the first renderings that we've got, and there's, what, 30 frames a second.
It's 30 frames a second, and this will be about a 10-minute show. So you can imagine
this
a
is
whole
just one.
lot of
This will
these.
be on the side of the Ark.
It'll take up the entire side of the Ark.
And it'll be animated.
It'll be animated.
And this is just one frame. Just one frame of the thousands of frames.
Right,
It'll
exactly.
be thousands of
It's gonna
frames.
take
This is
a
just
lot
one.
to render
Can
it.
you imagine that? Because we're going to start in Genesis, and this is a 15 laser projection program.
Exactly.
And we set the laser projectors up back here somewhere.
It's right beside us, yeah. We set them all up here and shoot.
And
covers
so
the whole side.
Special music and narration.
Custom music, custom narration.
Custom narration.
We wrote it
and
here
then
in-house.
you'll be able to 3 times a night from December 8th through to January 15th. This is going to be world class, right?
Definitely world class. This has never been done before.
Nobody's ever used Noah's Ark as a screen
Not
before.
on Noah's Ark.
But
no.
Explain what 3D mapping is, because they 3D map the Ark, right?
Yeah, basically we make the Ark a screen essentially, and so in order to 3D map, we have to account for all the curves and all the edges so that it projects properly on the entire side of the Ark.
So what would be equivalent, so people would know the sort of thing equivalent anywhere else in the world?
Cinderella's Castle.
Cinderella's Castle at Disney, when they have that laser projection.
It's the same thing. Yes.
Same technology?
Same technology.
Wow, and we're doing it here, only the difference is we have a Christian message.
Exactly, we do.
So we start in Genesis, go through to the flood, then through to the Nativity, and then through to the cross, to the resurrection.
Yes. Yep.
And it's going to end up with a cross on the door.
On the door up there. Yep.
So that's going to be absolutely incredible. So show us that one frame again. So this is one of the frames towards the beginning, right? Because it has the serpent
this is
and the
close
tree
to the fall.
and Adam and Eve. So sort of hold it up a little bit. I mean, this is hard to imagine, but just imagine that that is filling up the whole side of the Ark.
Yep.
And then there's moving and all the animation, and it's going to be basically the whole gospel message starting in Genesis.
It is the whole gospel.
It is the whole gospel message, animated. I can't wait to see this. It's going to be incredible.
And there'll be fun stuff we can do with the Ark as well. Animals going up the ramp.
It's free, except the parking costs $10, and then they hop on those shuttles, and the shuttles come over here. In fact, it costs a lot to operate those shuttles and and bring people across.
There's a lot of people involved making this happen.
And the staff that are involved, $10 parking is nothing, basically.
You'll get your $10 worth just coming to the show.
And at Creation Museum, $5 parking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Creation Museum has a live nativity and the Garden of Lights.
Yeah, the gardens are beautiful.
It starts December 8 as well.
Yes.
But ends December 30th, right?
Yes, and there's different fair trade items there. We'll try and keep some of the gift items are going to be unique there as well.
So people are going to come from all over America, because there's people have told me that coming here, they want to come to the Ark. We call it ChristmasTime at the Ark, and then Christmastown at the Creation Museum. And for those that have never visited inside the Ark, we keep making some changes in there too, upgrading that all the time.
I can't imagine when they see the show they're not going to want to go in.
They're going to want to go on the Ark, but they can buy their tickets to go in the Ark
right underneath the Ark.
The Ark there. So Dan, what about Christmas buffet? We're going to have a special Christmas buffet.
Yeah, we've got ham and bread pudding. We've got a lot of traditional Christmas items that'll be on the buffet, and really for $12.99, it's all you can eat. It's a really great deal. We get nothing but positive comments. So it's a great place to bring your family out. You don't have to do any dishes. Just come out and eat, or enjoy the evening, have some hot chocolate, roam around, look at the lights, maybe warm up by an outside fire. And
so somebody's asking, we're going to do a Facebook Live of the actual laser program. And
that's a good question.
I think we, you know what, the first one is December 8th, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So December 7th is my wife's birthday. I don't know whether am I allowed to come down here that night and see a sneak preview?
I'm sure you can.
We have it ready. Think I can?
I'm not going to enter into that conversation.
So what if we did a Facebook Live on December 7th from here? We won't show them the whole program.
Right, there may be a portion of it.
Yeah.
We might be finishing up that night.
We might better show them a bit. Okay. Yeah. So we'll try to do that the night before, December 8th, to show people. Somebody said, beautiful, love the rainbow colors. Someone from Tennessee here. So it says they thought Noah was crazy when he built the ark. You know what? The atheists think we're crazy. But hey, you know what? We have a burden to reach the world with the truth of God's word. And what a time! You know, when you think of what's happening in America and just increasing violence and just the anti-Christian element that's growing. And it was interesting. I saw some of the angry tweets from atheists when people were saying we need to pray for the family and friends of involved in that terrible massacre down there in Texas. And some of the atheists were going on tweeting, you know, nasty things about Christians and prayer and so on. We see that happening. In fact, I've noticed that a lot of the atheists have become very aggressive in their attacks on Christianity, and they're the most intolerant people of all, some of these people that claim tolerance. Hey, do you realize I grabbed Dan out here to be our light post, to hold the light for us out here, and he doesn't have a coat on?
The angle's good because he's tall.
I don't think he'll ever be the same again. I think his arm's going to stay up there like that. So.
Will it be on DVD? Will the light show be
will the light show be on DVD? Okay, Ben, there's a question. Will the light show be on DVD?
Yet to be determined.
Okay, so if you're a politician, you'd say something like, well, you know, we will certainly take that under advisement and consider this for the future, and after we see what happens, we will consider the possibility of enabling this to happen so that we will be able to see for the future whether or not it could be in the product that you wish it to be, and we will see if that can happen in relation to that matter and answering the question that you asked.
Possibly.
That's what I meant to say.
Possibly.
Could I be a congressman? Yeah. Okay. All right. So our guest at the Sunrise Inn love this, and we do too. God bless you, Ken Ham. Please hurry and show God's glory in truth. So let me see. Oh, there's a lot of people on here watching right now. We have our videographer, Maria, come over here and just do a bit of a sweep around here. Now, I saw the team today putting up lots of Christmas lights, and this is just the start. This is not all the lights here, but you can see they've started to put up the Christmas lights. This is going to be spectacular. You won't want to miss being here. And the reflection in the water here, in the pond. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, they're starting to get all the buildings done here, and behind the ark, all the way down to the zoo, there's all sorts of lights going up there too, and a lot of the buildings in the zoo already have lights. We're getting ready for the Christmas program, and it's really going to be spectacular. We had our Christmas party here tonight. In fact, we have so many staff. We had hundreds of staff and their family and children last night, and we had hundreds more tonight. We had to divide our Christmas party into 2 nights, and our Amzara's restaurant there, 2 floors, it actually seats 1,500, but we had people everywhere tonight and last night, and you will want to be a part of the Answers in Genesis staff. And we do have some staff needs, by the way. If you're looking to work in a Christian organization that's impacting the world for the Lord Jesus Christ. Maybe have a look one more time for some of the other people that have joined in here at this rendering. This is one of thousands. Keep in mind, thousands. This will be animated. That'll be on the side of the, filling the whole side of the ark. Think about that. 510 feet long, and it's 51 feet high. So a lot of the ark will actually have the images on it. And they'll be animated. Imagine this moving, the bright colors. It's going to be absolutely astounding. Someone wanted to know if we were going to show more of these renderings as we go on. We might show a few here and there. But there's thousands of these. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Nothing else like it ever done in the world before. So let me see where we're at here. See if there's any New Mexico. Someone gorgeous, stunning. Yes, it is. Take back the rainbow. People like that. They like us taking back the rainbow. And all the rainbow colors that we have around the ark. Look at that. Ready for Christmas. So there we are. Well, I just wanted to give you a sneak preview there. Check out, we'll put the links in the comment section. And by the way, here's one of our Ark Encounter buses here coming over, one of our shuttle buses. That's what brings you from the parking lot over here to the ark. It's a mile shuttle ride. And they're here tonight because of our staff Christmas party. So we had some of the shuttle bus drivers were at the party last night while others drove, and then those that were at the party last night drive tonight. But that's one of the shuttle buses that brings you from the parking lot over here to the ark. And then Dan, what else are we doing here for Christmas?
We've got some nice warm fires that'll be going. We've got a lot of good food going on outside and inside at the buffet. We've got the smokehouse going. Rumor has it some of our goats might be in some ugly Christmas sweaters.
I heard about that.
Be cute.
The petting zoo goats.
We have the camel
We have a
rides.
zoo and a petting zoo, and the petting zoo goats are going to be in Christmas sweaters.
Christmas sweaters.
That'll be really something to see.
Yeah, goats and sweaters. Can't miss that.
Goats and sweaters.
That's
yep.
right.
And the special Christmas buffet.
Yes, Christmas buffet,
Zara's.
face painting.
Now, what about at the Creation Museum? Because you're in charge of operations there too. So.
The Creation Museum, the Christmas Town's a fairly well-established event. We're going to have the live nativity, the Cataluma out front. We've got some warm burn barrels there as well. Outside hot chocolate, lots of food going on, lots of fun in the gardens. Plus, you can go through the museum. There's some concerts going on down in Legacy Hall. There's just stuff going on.
And there'll be a special price for people to go through the museum after 5 o'clock, I believe,
yes.
or something like that.
Yes, and we all forgot to mention we have music here as well. So
and we're having
Friday,
music,
Saturday night,
having music here as well. And then at the Creation Museum, we have people dressed in all sorts of
they have period costumes
yep.
and they'll help you find your way around. It's just a great
I think
event.
last year we had, 30,000 people come to Christmas Town. This year we believe there'll be more. We built a whole big new parking lot.
Park now. That'll be the good
We charge them a nominal $5, but it cost us, $3 million?
Yeah, it's a big parking lot. Yeah.
So it just costs a lot of money. But $5 is nothing these days. That's very inexpensive.
Yep.
And for all that they get, too, and all that we do.
And if you tried coming in the past and you got stuck in that long line of traffic, there's going to be a place to park.
Yeah, so we've
try us again.
built this great big new parking lot.
Yep, beautiful.
So with that, here we are at the Ark. Christmas time at the Ark, Christmas Town at the Creation Museum. We'll put the links in there. If you just go to arkencounter.com, in fact, it'll have your links to the Creation Museum as well. And again, don't miss December 8 right through to January 15 here at the Ark. On the side of the Ark, there's 15 laser projection.
It's going to be
program.
amazing.
It's going to be world class.
Yes.
I mean, really world class.
I can't wait to see it.
Presenting the gospel to the world. And of course, at the Creation Museum, we actually have the live nativity. As I said, I was just looking over there and wondering, what are all these people coming to the Ark? And then I realized it's one of the sleepovers. You know, they have sleepovers.
Overnight group, that's right.
Yeah, it's an overnight group. All these young people come, they're getting excited. Look at that. Because they're going to sleep in the Ark. It's beautiful and warm in that Ark, too.
It's a lot of fun.
And there's a lot of Christian school groups to do that. There's just a lot of youth groups that do that. All sorts of groups are coming and doing those overnights at the Ark.
And you can do those here at the museum as well.
So, okay, with that, someone said, yeah, the website, arkencounter.com. arkencounter.com. But we'll, in the comments, go to the top there, we'll pin the link for you and give you one more look here at the Ark. You see the rainbow colors of the Ark and the beautiful lights that are going up. I can see some of the staff, they're working even now at night putting those lights up.
Oh, yeah.
And also whole reels of lights they're putting up. I can see them working up on the roof there.
Yeah, right there by the sign too.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can see them doing that. So with that, hey, have a great evening. Make sure you come visit us. From now until the end of February, you can actually just pay parking to come over and explore the grounds of the Ark and buy your ticket to the Ark itself over here on the grounds. December 8th through to January 15 is the stunning program on the side of the Ark and all the Christmas lights and the goats in sweaters and all the other fun things.
A lot of fun.
And then from December 8th through the end of December, Christmas Town at the Creation Museum. We're closed at the Creation Museum and the Ark Christmas Day,
and Christmas
Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Eve, because it's on a Sunday this year.
Right.
And we normally open late on a Sunday anyway. So we're closed for 3 days, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Eve.
Yep.
So with that, on this cool, brisk evening, and we need to get our light post back in and warm him up. We might have to put you on one of those
that
fires.
That shirt wasn't
man.
blue before.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not his shirt that's blue. That's his face that's blue. Okay. Have a good evening.